watching Some TV.
Welcome to Some TV, a platform where we give you a mix of entertainment, news, information, and lots more. And this is what's trending on Some TV. And it's a girl, it's Mama, the capacity lady in the house. And we'll meet today in the studio. I have my guest in the house. We have a guest, none other person than tech lead, ICT expert in the building. Today is his birthday, as you can see, he's looking all... Welcome to us.
Thanks for having me. Thank
you. And by my left hand side is my beautiful co-presenter, in person of Tessie Stone, aka Teresa Ayuba. It's nice to be on What's Trending today. That's a very nice one. So guys, sit back, relax, because we've got a lot to talk about today, because we all know what is happening on social media. We are on Facebook. You can drop your comment on Facebook at Some TV, and we are on YouTube at Some TV Live. All right, viewers, let's dive into the first story for today. Our first story, where we open social media, what captured our heart today is, Tinubu. We streamed it live earlier, so let me read the story and allow my guests to air out their own opinion. You can also drop your comment on Facebook and also on YouTube. Our first story says, Makurdi students stand in heavy rain as cars splash water while welcoming Tinubu aimed Benue attacks. Secondary students in Makurdi, Benue State were seen standing in a heavy rain along roadside, singing the national anthem and enduring splash of water from passing vehicles as they welcome President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to the state. The president visits comes in the wake of recent attacks on communities in Benue State that have left many residents grieving. The incident was captured in the viral post on platform formerly Twitter, drawing world-spring attention and sparking debate among concerned Nigerian online. Earlier in the week, during an event on Monday, President Tinubu had led a moment of silence in honor of victims and extended his condolence to the affected families and communities. Wow. Okay, viewers, let's watch the video. Then I'll allow my guests in the house to air out their own opinion. They should drop their comments and all of that. Let's watch the video, guys. Wow, that video was actually so touching. Sorry, let me address our able President Bola Ahmed Tinubu earlier in my story. All right, viewers, let me start with the tech lead, the birthday boy in the house. So So what is your own comment? What did you see? How do you feel him coming to the States to extend his condolences to the people of Benue State? Yeah.
Yes, thanks for having me, What's Trending crew. Yeah. I must commend His Excellency, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He has shown a level of concern to the people of Benue State because of the killings and all the things that are going on in Benue State. I must really say the President, His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I really commend him on this because he has really shown concern that he has the people of Benue and Nigerians at heart.
That's a very beautiful one out there. Thank you very much, Tech Lead, for this wonderful comment. He appreciates the president for coming out to show his concern to the people of Benue State. We all know our president, a leader must lead by example, so we all know he came out to show concern. That's a good president, a good leader. We actually have to do that. So, Tessie Stone, what is your own opinion about this story that's the president here?
All right. You know, kudos to the president. Or at most, you know, the students were standing under the rain to be able to wait for his coming. So I feel that is not supposed to be like, yes, the president is coming. Okay, what if these children get cold or catch a cold? What are we going to say about that? Because it's not meant to be that way. It's not meant to be that way because what's advised as a parent or any other thing that someone will say, let them not just address it as the president is coming, so let's just allow the children stay on that way. For the child's health is a good one. Yeah, for the child's health, you see, as the students are just there, and I guess they declared public holiday to all the schools in Benue State due to the coming of the president, His Excellency. Yeah, it's a good one out there, but the student under that rain, I don't feel is okay. As the teachers, as government of the state, as parents, yeah, the president is coming, but that doesn't mean you allow your child to be wet or to catch a cold. Because after he leaves, you guys will still struggle in the hospital to get drugs. I'm not against our president, or I'm not going to say a word that would maybe be a bad word, but to me, what he did is good. But the children under that rain, I don't feel it's okay about it.
Okay. Thank you very much, Tessie Stone. Okay, you guys have heard from my guest in the house. We are commending our president. Thank you for his coming. But children, I don't know who they're trying to impress though. But bringing our little ones, the children are quite young for that.
And the secondary school.
And it's raining. So had it been say it's university students, it's understandable.
And even if the rain is falling, at least they should give them umbrella, or there should be a tampon for the students to be able to stand there. But it's not proper.
I think my view on this is that I know probably the teachers must have taken those students there before the rainfall. But still, they should have still made provision while the rain is falling. They should have made provision for the students to be sheltered because of they might get sick as a result of the rainfall. And I saw vehicles passing, splashing water on them, and I'm sure those the water is contaminated, and you know, they might get dirt, they might get infected. So provisions should have been made for them to be protected against either the rainfall or splash of dirty water. So that's my take on this.
All right, thank you very much for your own comments, for your own suggestions and opinion on this matter. We've all heard. So what is your own take? What is your own comment about this, our lovely viewers? If you're watching, drop your comment on Facebook and also like, share, so that if people can also know what is trending on social media. All right, viewers, let's move forward onto our second story, and it might be the last story for today's trend. This one says, "Don't buy Benz. I spent 3.4 million on my car this morning. Kata Ife laments." Influencer Kata Ife wants people to buy car they can fix, as he claims to have spent 3.4 million naira on his faulty Mercedes Benz. He took to social media to reveal that he took his Mercedes Benz to a mechanic after it had become faulty. According to him, the cost of fixing the car was reportedly to be about 3.4 million. He noted that people shouldn't buy Benz they aren't ready to foot and bills that come with fixing it. All right, viewers, we've heard from Kata. Let's watch the video and hear from the horse's mouth before we can give room for comments, suggestions, and your own opinion. Let's watch the video.
For those of you who they feel say you won't buy a motor, they tell you motor not be wanted whether they buy you. Keep your motor, keep your money, you not buy Benz. Benz are not for small boys. You don't understand? Only this money alone, my Benz don't collect 3.4. You don't understand? Only this money alone, my Benz don't collect 3.4 million. So if you think say you won't buy Benz, you don't know say you will keep extra money. When you think they use the soft, everybody when they drive Benz for the full lucky, they suffer. I don't go lie for you, they suffer, they feel up. For those of you who they feel say you won't buy a motor, they tell you motor not be wanted whether they buy you. Keep your motor, keep your money, you not buy Benz. Benz are not for small boys. You don't understand? Only this money alone, my Benz don't collect 3.4. You don't understand? Only this money alone, my Benz don't collect 3.4 million. So if you think say you won't buy Benz, you don't know say you will keep extra money. When you think they use the soft, everybody when they drive Benz for the full lucky, they suffer. I don't go lie for you, they suffer, they feel up.
Wow, that's a very nice video out there. For me, let me allow my guests in the house, Tesistone ICT expert. Let me start with ICT expert. What is your own take on this whole story of him saying don't buy Benz? So he spent 3.4 million on his car this morning, blah, blah, blah. So what is your own take on this story that you just heard?
Yes, you know, people tend to live their life above their income.
Yeah.
You understand? So I think what is really the message is really trying to pass is that, you know, you shouldn't buy a car that is more than your pocket because of cost of maintenance.
Yeah.
Like they say, when you buy one in town car, you're going to have one in town problem.
Exactly.
So I think I agree with the message is trying to pass across that you should get a vehicle that you can easily maintain. Most of these hybrid vehicles, you know, they are very, very expensive to maintain, especially when it has to do with softwares, because there are a lot of things in that car that are programmed. So when you run into problems like this, you are going to spend heavily to fix them back. Yeah. So I agree with what he's saying. So if you want to buy a car according to your size. So I always advise people, if you want to buy a car, make sure that car you're buying, you have money for 2 or 3 before you purchase one.
Exactly. Yeah, that is a very, very nice comment out there, because it's actually true. You see people buying cars or stuff, something that they can spend, like they can even purchase new one to buy. But let me hear from my co-presenter in the house. What is your own take on this message that Qatar is trying to pass?
Okay, just as our guest in the house said already, you're just trying to pass a vital message. But to me, I feel, you know, as guys used to mock ladies saying you're living a fake life, you're buying hair, you can't afford to be buying. you are going to you're going to a restaurant, afford to pay bills, foot your bills.
Yeah.
That's the same thing with the guys. The guy will just, okay, go and buy the one you can afford. No, and I want to snap. I want to use Rolls Royce car.
Rolls Royce.
Rolls Royce. I want to use a Benz. I want to use a Lamborghini. And all these things are fake life. You yourself, you are living your fake life as a man. So to me, this message is mainly for the guys, because guys are the ones that are into this kind of tush cars of a thing. My car has to be flashy. I just want to have a very wonderful car.
You know, the men believe that they want to impress the ladies, by buying most of these big cars. You know, when you have an exotic car, you don't even need to sorry, let me use the word toast a lady. Before your car alone will invite her. So that is why men live above their pockets, which is wrong. Which is wrong. At the end of the day, you run into problems that are bigger than you, and you start looking for friends to help you up and down. So please, I would advise the men out there, please get these things according to your pockets. Don't buy what is more than you.
And you know, but what I notice is men love living fake life more than the ladies. You guys say ladies live more fake life, but I believe men live that fake life.
No,
because I don't have money, maybe small 5K that enter.
I disagree with you on that. No. I disagree with you on that. Because it's the ladies that push men into doing what is more than them. Because by the time you put all your sorry to say, all your artificial look, the hair,
the guy won't notice
you understand?
But as a lady, she will kind of notice the car. Wow, this car is kind of
And I even noticed that ladies, they go as far as padding the sensitive parts just to look big. You understand? And when these guys see the ladies now, they get confused.
Exactly.
Instead of you to buy your normal 406
any guy
and you went about this.
I believe that the guy that wants to be confused when seeing a lady, he don't have a future. Yeah. Because you have a future, you are purchasing something, you are ahead, you are looking at something, you are looking at way forward, and then just seeing a lady, merely looking at the lady, you just felt lost.
No, for someone to be able to afford at least one Benz is in his future already. But you rather say he wants to spoil his future.
Exactly. Because
now I have money to buy a Benz because I want to impress a lady. And when it runs into problem, the lady will not be there when I'll be. So I'm sure Kataefe now, when they spent the huge amount, I'm sure nobody was there to say, okay, take this in support. So when you carry overload, you feel it alone.
That's why he's feeling that 30 million naira. Why would he even do that? I've been at 3 million.
3.4 million.
3.4 million naira to fix a car. You know, and all these social media, people believe in what they see online.
Exactly.
You just see something on social media, someone is doing it. You that you don't have anything, you don't even know the source of income that person. Most of these social media content creators, they are being paid by their pages. Their handle pays them, and then they still have another side hustle. Someone will just stay on his own. I saw this my idol, because they believe they're their idol. I saw my idol doing this on post. He did this, he posted this, so let me give it a try. Giving it a try, you know.
Let me say something on that. You see, living above your income doesn't have to do with how much you earn. Even those content creators we see, they are heavily paid. Even as they are paid, most of them still live above their income. For example, you will be someone that is earning 10 million naira in a month, will be living a life of 50 million naira. So it has nothing to do with how much you earn, but what you are doing that is above what you earn is what matters. So people should just try and curtail their what they spend out of their income, so that they can have some left to eat.
Exactly.
Because after doing the fake life, after living the tush life, you still end up broke.
Exactly.
Because, okay, I bought this car. At the end of the day, how will you put in fuel? How will you be? Okay, there's a car mostly spoiled. Like, what if the engine just knock? You're driving. You have to go and fix it. So what is the use of the fake life? That's why him now, the thing is paying him to waste that 3.4 million.
Yeah.
So you have to cry. And if you have more than that,
you won't come online, yes,
to say. And be crying like that.
Exactly.
And look at even most of the people that are able to afford such cars. I find out that, you know, there are a lot of celebrities today that have sweet cars. Okay, let me look at the Davido, for example. The cars he has been buying, how many times does he drive them? You understand? So most of the people that buy big cars, they don't drive them all the time. But you find out someone that just has money to buy one, he went and bought something above him, and it's his daily car. You understand? And considering the kind of road we have, some of those exotic cars, they have sensors all over them. You understand? Somewhere you have just water splash and there's dirt in the sensor, it misbehaves. And you using the car, you may not know. You may not know. And once you go to one of these experts, you pay for your ignorance. You pay for your ignorance.
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much for your own comment. I really, this comment is really top notch. Like, I really like it. Thank you for advising the audience on how to spend wisely and all of that. All right, viewers, if you're just joining us, this is What's Trending on Some TV, where we give you happening trends on social media that we get to interact, air out your own opinion. Your comment, your suggestion is always welcome on Some TV. And our first story, we just talked about Makurdi students stand in heavy rain as cars splash water while the incoming president, welcoming the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to aim Benue State attacks. Okay, and my guests in the house give their own opinion, their own comments. Here, the children shouldn't be standing on the rain because they are children and all of that. So you can also drop your comment. What do you think about this story? Drop your comment on Facebook. Drop your comment. We are on YouTube and we are also on TikTok at Some TV Live. And the second story, the last story we just talked about, where we were just discussing and they were giving their own honest opinion about Kata Ife, saying that you should cut your coat according to your size. Don't go and buy a car that you spend more than like it's for fixing your car, you're going to spend more than the to buy a new car. So, and they give their honest opinion. They advise, guys, take it easy on spending, trying to impress who I don't know. And this is we've come to the end. I had to say this. We've come to the end of today's episode on What's Trending, where we bring you happening trend on social media. Don't miss out What's Trending every day, Monday to Friday, 5 p.m. And before I go, I need to appreciate my guests in the house, ICT expert. Thank you very much and happy birthday once again.
Thank you very much.
As you can see, you're chilling with your soft drink. The crew.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for coming. Yeah. And Tessie Stone, it's nice to have you. We're always together. We're always here.
You are still waiting for a cake because
definitely that party will do it.
There'll be an after party.
Yeah.
So What's Trending crew can join.
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much for invite. And I need to appreciate my producer and person of James Atta Emmanuel and the person behind the camera, aka Planner. You're doing a very nice one there. And I still remain your wonderful anchor, Capacity Mama. Goodbye for now.